Greetings, family. Greetings to every one of us. Hope we all are doing great on this wonderful, glorious, lovely day once again for you and I to circle around Abba Yehoah's eternal blessed throne and to just get our soul, spirit, and body filled with Abba Yehoah's eternal divine breath. That is what we always do in this holy set apart platform. We always renew every single organs in us, every tissues in us, every blood vessel in us with the word, eternal word of Abba Yahuwah, the very word that made you, the very word that made me. So, this is the very word I'm speaking to every one of us to give life to any dead tissue, dead organs, blood vessel, anything that is dead in us. This is the word again that is going to remake that part. Okay, so that is why it's always good, okay, to always have fellowship with the Ruach HaKodesh. Thank you, Abba Yahuwah, for such a wonderful, glorious day as today for we, your children, to hear from you once again. We say we love you, I and the camp of Yazrael Baba. We say we love you. Thank you for choosing us on the behalf of the entire 30 tribes. I say thank you, Abba, for all you've been doing, for every single thing you have been doing, and the one you are doing right now, and the very one you are about to do. We say thank you. I, on the behalf of the entire family, I say thank you, Baba, for you have been so great in our lives. We say thank you. We baruch you, Abba. We love you so much because you first do. Thank you, Baba. Hallelujah. Thank you for your giving spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh. Thank you for your giving word, King Yahushua HaMashiach. We say thank you for everything in all and all. Thank you, Abba. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, now, family. So let's do the leftover part in this very wonderful topic Abba Yehoah has been, taking you and I through. Though they thought they made it for evil, but this is how Abba Yehoah turned it around for our good. Okay, I mean the elect. When I'm saying our, we, I'm referring to the elect. Okay, I'm speaking to the elect. All right. So they thought they made it for evil, but Abba Yehoah turned it around for good. How many teachings, how many revelations, how many visions Abba Yehoah gave unto us through this very incident. So much. And the word of Abba Yehoah is not just giving for giving's sake, it's giving for a reason. And that reason is to cleanse your inner man. That reason is to cleanse your totality. That reason is to prepare you for a better life, for a greater life. That is the only reason, okay? Because the word of Abba Yahweh always come, to consume every negativities, every, evil spirits, every negative energy. The word of Abba Yahweh will come and consume. It never negotiates, no. When it comes, he will destroy anything that is not washed in the blood, and it will retain whatsoever that has already been washed, that has already been washed in the blood. So that is the thing that is allowed to remain. Like, okay, in another ways, every Esau in our womb has already been flushed out, because every single one here on earth have Esau. There is Esau spirit in the womb that always love to fight or to steal away your heritage, because everything starts from the womb. The womb is the preparation ground. Whatever you're going to become here on earth, Abeyewa does it in the womb. In like manner, every seed of serpent, the devil also prepared them also in the womb. The womb is the preparation ground. That was why there was battle in the womb of Rebecca, because Abba Yahuwah was busy building his own lineage. Okay, from whence the 12 patriarchs is going to come. And devil, in the other hand, at the same time, was also busy, preparing his own, okay, that is going to steal that glory. Okay, the blessing of Abba Yahweh is so attractive. It always, it always seduces devil. So when they see how massive and glorious and wonderful it is, therefore it will put devil in a stand. It will put devil in standing ovation to do something to just wave it out of your hand. That was why Yahushua said we should be more crafty, subtle, clever, smart than the devil. Okay. Abayawa, once again, I thank you. Love you so much. All right, now, family, we want to do the leftover part in His presence. All right, now, like we know already, title always help navigate us into Holy Scriptures. So let's give it the title. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me, Baal Prophet Abubakar. Okay, yeah. Esau, Samuel Osei are devil's head. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob stroke Israel are Yahuwah's own head. Okay. So, foundational scriptures, Psalms chapter 105 and Genesis chapter 27. So that was that is the very scripture the transaction will be made. The contract will be signed in Genesis 27. But I'm going to be reading from the account of the book of Yashar, also chapter 27. You will see how it was legal. Okay. Jacob acted in his legal rights because he legalized it. It is not something that was just, this very popular royal law. We just brief it. But the book of Yashar will go more details, okay? How they legalize it, finalize everything. In fact, with witness also, okay? He brought witness, and everyone saw that he handled his birthright unto Jacob. Okay, so we'll be doing the reading from the book of Yashar, chapter 27. Though Jacob, Abayewa was still using Jacob for the sake of men to do that. Because right from the womb, Jacob was the firstborn. Jacob was the elect. Jacob was the chosen. Okay, Jacob was the firstborn. So that was the battle. According to the early, system, the devil knew too well that whosoever that comes out first will be declared the first child. So that was why they hid banned Jacob. It was a struggle in the womb. There was battle, serious one. Okay, if someone will rush out, Jacob grabbed his heel and say, "You goes nowhere." Okay, Jacob also wants to go out. Esau also grabbed his heel and say, "You goes nowhere." So that was the war, because whosoever that comes out first will be declared the firstborn. Although Abayewa still let it happen, okay, and we see the battle. Jacob hold the feet of Esau, okay, so Esau still came out first. So for that reason, Abayewa still take Jacob through the earthly principle, okay, how things is being done here on earth. Abba Yahuwah is a Yahweh of order, is so organized, okay. He knew already the birth, according to man, let's put it so, the so-called birthright should have been going to Esau because he came out first through their craftiness, okay. But we see a fight, we see battle, we see war. That a womb that became a war zone. Okay, so that was what Abiyawasti, take Jacob to legalize it. In Esau's foolishness, they still give it away because he don't value it. He don't know how massive it is. He don't know the gravity of what he just did. He never value it. He never see it as anything that is so important. How can you give away your birthright? We see Naboth in the first Kings chapter, is it chapter 90? First King chapter 90, I will be sure, since this one just came to mind. We see Naboth when Ahab told him to sell his vineyard, okay, plot of land unto him. He said he gave an excuse or a reason why he wants that land. That land is so close to his palace that he wants Naboth to sell it for him. Naboth now said, Yahweh forbid that I should sell my inheritance unto you. So that one was, Naboth preferred to die than to give away his inheritance because he knew the worth of it. He knew, okay, the worth of it. He knew how massive that honor is. So he refused to sell it away. That would be better. You should, you rather die than giving away your inheritance. So because Esau was a foolish one, the seed of serpent, I don't really know how massive that glory was. He gave it away just because of porridge. Just gave it away. Okay, he sold it away. So it was done in a very proper way. Okay, so before we start, uh, doing more about or going deeper, I would first of all like you to see what Jesus Christ Pastor is doing with our book. Okay, this is a pastor. Okay, they did just get that. And after that, they fall out. So you see Yahoo boys, they force out. They now begin to spray money on him as if they were a club or a party. Yes. So this is how crooked they have become, and this is how twisted and perverted they have become. This Yahoo, you see them? You see the guys? You see them? You see them? What are we saying? These are seed of serpent, okay? These are satanic heads. These are the head of the devils, you see? Okay. So let's also go to the other one. These are devil's head, okay? Satanic Trinity. All right, so... There is business Yahoo. There is contract. We will say it. The way Yahoo is going in the country, especially in Nigeria today, we will see that how can a man who become a Yahoo make heaven? But I'm here to shock you this morning that many Yahoo boys, Yahoo girls, Yahoo man, Yahoo woman are going to make heaven. That must be bottomless pit. When you read the book of Genesis, chapter 27, note that we are going there now. His name is Jacob. The meaning of Jacob is deceiver, and Jacob is the first Yahoo man that existed on earth. Jacob deceived his father and collected the birthright of his brother Esau and went away with it. He took it as a jackpot because when Esau came back and said, Baba, I have prepared the benefit, give me a blessing. The father said, none of the blessing is remaining. That is where jackpot started from. Jackpot is collecting all plus all. And that is what Yahoo do to some people. The man that started it, his name is Jacob. And Jacob is in heaven. Person where Papa they heaven, they go hellfire. If you hear me, say I hear you now. The father of Yahoo is Jacob. And today all over the world, if Yahoo will take people to hellfire, every family is going to lose a child to hell. How do I mean? There is what we call government Yahoo. Okay. Now, you also do your simple research, okay, to see what this pastor propagates to see if in any reason, in any way, Yahoo is justified. Even by sinful men, Yahoo, act of Yahoo is still being condemned. Yahoo is to steal from people. It's armed robbers. It's another terminology, another language they use for it. It's just armed robbery. They are robbing people. Okay, they are stealing from people. Whereby the royal law make it so clear that a thief cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. He said the devil cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Just go to YouTube and see different tricks these people is using. I never knew this very Yahoo is so wide and massive in this manner. See a lady, a guy from Abuja played her over $300,000. That this woman even sold her house. She sold her house and sent the money to this very Yahoo guy in Abuja. She sold her house. So how can somebody justify any person, any psychological person, somebody in his or her right mind will never dare support hurting one another, stealing from somebody? Okay. Talk less of Abba Yahuwah, the holy judge, the eternal judge, the self-made one. You said he's going to accommodate Yahoo in heaven. And you said Jacob was Yahoo. Anyway, we have already established that, okay? We have already done that. The one we did few days ago, missed on the Shabbat, excuse me. So I break it down by his grace, okay? It was a prophecy. Jacob never stole from nobody. So you heard this pastor of Jesus already, how he justified, how he put a lie on the angel, because Jacob is not angel. He put a lie on him. And Abba Yahweh is going to punish him 28 times. It's the hottest place in the lake of fire. So before we start digging into the topic, I would like to preset what he just said. Because some people will think that they are smart, but they never knew it is to their own destruction. You can't just carry a whole book, a holy book, and you will just mess it up in this manner. You will turn it upside down, whereby you know too well that was prophetic, that was prophecy, there was battle, there was war in the womb. You just bypass all those, scenarios, all those events that surround that transaction in Genesis 27. You just ignored all those, and you not take it down to Yahoo. So you belittle a powerful movement of heaven. You not belittle it to that of Yahoo madness. What a mess. It hurts me, okay? It really, really hurts me to see that Abba Yahuwah is still silent, hold his peace, to, watching this alien, blaspheming heaven, blaspheming his book, blaspheming his holy people, deceiving the one that is still here on earth, because his teaching simply means deception. He is the one deceiving people. He is the one lying to people. He is the one twisting the royal law to his own destruction. That is what the royal law says. Don't think you are smart, but rather you are bringing condemnation upon yourself, because that movement was so powerful. It was a prophetic movement. It was a movement designed by Abba Yahuwah. How can you just ignore all those prophecies, visions, prayers that surrounded this very event, and you just pick one and you run with it? Even Jacob never meant in totality supplant or deceive or supplant. In totality, that is the middle meaning. That is the middle part. It means three things, okay? Number one, it simply means to grab, to hold somebody's heel, okay? And number two, he means to supplant. You can't outrun me. Jacob was just fighting for his own rights. He should have been the first, but you don't know what transpired in the womb. This evil prophet never cared to know what was going on in the womb. Why two infant or fetus fighting in the womb. What brings about fight? These are infant. Should I call the infant or fetus? They were still in the womb. Why fighting? Why were they fighting? What was the, what, you know, what was the reason for the fighting? What brings about the argument, the strongly? Why were they fighting? This man just ignored all this use, massive, event that took place a whole 9 months in the womb. These two guys were fighting in the womb. So this prophet of Jesus Christ just ignored all those events that surround the transaction. Just ignore it. Therefore, you now go for the transaction. Jacob's mean to grab, heal, and number two, to supplant. That is to take over you. And number three, Yahuwah protect. Okay. That is what it means. So he ignored the first and the last. He just go for the middle part. Okay. To be sure of the three meanings of Jacob, let's do it once again. The meaning of Jacob is Jacob is from the Hebrew word Yakub. Okay. Now, first of all, it means, it's good I come back here. It means follow, to follow, behind. Number one, okay, follow me. Number two, but it can also mean supplant. But it can also mean supplant, overreach, or come from the Hebrew word for heel, to hold your heel. It can also mean may Yahuwah protect. These are the three meanings. You see it now? So first of all, it means follow me behind. Because you see what it is? Names carry weight. Names are powerful. He said, follow me behind. So that is to say, his name, say, Jacob, as Esau, you need stuff. You are my back. You are in my back. I am the firstborn. Okay? I am the firstborn. But in your subtleness or in your craftiness, you outrun me. But he said, no way, I will still overtake you. It is a battle. So you see the second one, supplant, and you see the third one, may Yahuwah protect. Of course, these are three. But this seed of serpent left the first one. That simply means follow me. You are my back. You are in my back. You are a thief. Okay. He also neglect that one. He neglect the second and the third one. He just go for the supplanting. All right. So I have a little flu, but I'm healed in Yahuwah's mighty name. So let me preset it now and put him to where he belongs. These are seed of serpent. By their fruit ye shall know them. 2 Peter, this one go for you now. Baal your prophet, okay? Prophet of doom, Abu Bakr. This one go for you. 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 15, 16, and 17, maybe. Let's say 15. And according, and account that the long suffering of Yahuwah is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you, 16, as also in all his episodes, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable wrestle, as they do also the other scriptures, unto what? Unto their own destruction. Unto their own destruction. He said, as they do other scriptures. So they will be perverting the saying of Apostle Shehu, as they are also perverting other scriptures. And this is the example of how they pervert, twisted, the other scriptures. Genesis 27 did not begin from 27, it begins from 25. It all begins in Genesis 25. This event has about 3 or 4 phases. The first phase was for Rebecca to trigger her husband into prayer. That time, Abba, you want to remember me. Okay, because she has already spent almost 20 years, 19 whole years, yet no pregnancy. Okay, that was the phase one. We read that already. Maybe we can do the reading again. So the phase two is for Abeyewa to hear that prayer. And the phase three, it is for battle, continue, a continual battle in our womb. A war was going on in our womb. Therefore, a lot of prophets also came in to ask Abayewa why, according to the instruction of Rebecca. She speak to prophet, pray to Yahweh to ask him for me what is going on in my womb because there is war. And meanwhile, when they are fighting, Rebecca will be pained to her marrow. I'm sorry. I have okay. Should I be saying I have it? I don't have it. I feel a running nose. Okay, because of the weather here. Okay, so she also, petition Papa Abraham to go and ask Abimelech what is going on. Shem, Eba, okay. She even went to Mount Moriah to seek the face of Abba Yahuwah. What is going on? She now beginning to. She was so crazy. This event drove her crazy that she now began to ask every woman around her, when you were also pregnant, did you feel something like this? The battle in my womb? They said no. She now said, then why me alone on earth going through this? So this man just neglect all this, which is this is the phase three. The phase four was when the transaction took place through food. The phase five, it was when the physical manifestation was the physical manifestation. That is the phase five. So you just left one, two, three, four, and you conclude with five. You just pick five, you're wrong. It says it is to your own destruction. You perverting that huge event that has to do with the inheritance of this earth, to inherit Yahushua HaMashiach, the very lineage from whence Yahushua comes. You just neglect all those prophecy and you now jump into conclusion. Now, verses 17. Ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also be led away with the error of the wicked. Come on now. Fall from your own steadfastness. Okay, I think I'll be dropping. You say you have to be careful. Okay, let's be real. As the other pastor was saying, Yahoo get money, Yahoo this. Come on now. All those Yahoos that force out, what will ever make them to have this sense of guilt in them that they are doing something bad? What will, since there is a pastor, a supposed pastor, a so-called man of God or God of man, endorsing them, okay, letting them know that they are on the right path. Tell me now, what is going to ever put a guilty conscience or put them in sober reflection of what I'm doing now is bad, I need to let go? Absolutely nothing. Because a so-called pastor endorses what they are doing. You know, see, they're not fallouts. They're not begin to spray money. Okay, now let's go to the second one. That say Yahweh will make heaven. That even blasphemed. Look at what this one is also saying. Or any Yahoo. Goes to his comment. This very video. If you see Yahoo, all of them, they are even proud of him. They are asking, where is this church? They want to come and sow seed. They want to come and pump in money. He will reply them and tell them, this is my ministry and this and that. Tell me now, all this Yahoo, as they listen to him, that says, I don't know if he is the one that is selling ticket to heaven. Because the royal law makes it so clear, without holiness, no one can at all see Yahuwah. You first of all have to see him through holiness, and before you can enter. Without holiness, say no one. Are you not telling me now that which heaven is that justifies stealing, inflicting pain? There's still just 135,000 I said demon. Yeah, it's a 135,000 demons now in the life of Ose. But this guy stole Yahoo me played me 135,000 naira. Not that he hurts me, but it's my sweat, of course. When I remember that he outrun me, it pains me. It put this pain in my heart because I stand for hours, over 10 hours in getting that money. Okay, with hard work, running here and running there. So, how can any Yahuda hear this madness will ever come to conclusion of one day I will let go this madness? No, they won't because somebody is supporting them. A so-called pastor is supporting them. So, with this being said, let's do more. I read that Second Peter chapter 3, verses 15 through 17. It said that to the error of the wicked. Okay, let me take that again because I love that particular place. It's good I read the verses 17. Error of the wicked, yes. Error. This is the error of the wicked. Let's take the 16 again. As also in all his episodes, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned, illiterate and unstable, you see, hypocrite, wrestle. Do you know what wrestle is? Just like Jacob wrestled the angel of Abba Yahweh, I say you goes nowhere until you bless me. To wrestling now, you understand, to drag. Like Esau and Jacob in the womb wrestle. This is what they do. They will just take the word of Abba, they will begin to, they will begin to turn it, twist it, drag it, drag to suit their own ideology. Okay, that is what it's saying. Wrestle as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction. It's saying when you are doing it like this, it is to your own destruction. You are not doing nobody, rather you are doing your own self. Like this said of Semper Simon also do himself. But now he should have been having his own apartment. Heaven is my witness. I don't talk. When I talk, I do. Because it's not a competition. It is helping a dying soul. Okay? And it goes back to heaven. Like Yahushua said, if you feed the poor, he said, you just feed me. Matthew 25, from verses 32 through 46. I was hungry. I was naked. And I was homeless. You shelter me. By now, someone will have been received, will have been rented his own apartment already. Okay? Of course. So he thought he'd do me, but he did it. He do it himself. Let me put it like that. To your own destruction. The 17. Yea, therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, but well, lest ye also being led away with the error of the wicked. That is the area I want to pronounce again. With this error of the wicked. All right. So now let's do another part now. Okay. Don't be led away with the error of the wicked. Where's this guy is saying it is simply the error of the wicked. I think on the Shabbat we'll be discussing about Omoto Fefehin, another bastard, another wicked household. These are demonic, wickedness household. Selling everything. This guy is selling everything. He has already sold the heaven of Jesus. So we'll be touching on that part. I think I will just do one or two video before we now also go into another wonderful topic. I bet you what this topic came about 3 weeks now. Yes. I want to talk about the anatomy of our body. Okay. We'll talk about insulin. There's hormone called insulin. So we want to take that down to your spiritual insulin. All right. So now Luke chapter 4, verses 1 through 7 or 8. I think I'll be starting from 7. Okay, let's start from 1. And Yahushua, being full of the Ruach HaKodesh, returned from Judea and was led by the spirit into the wilderness, being 40 days tempted of the devil, and in those days he did eat nothing, and when they were ended, he afterward hungered 3. And the devil said unto him, If thou be the son of Yahuwah, command this stone that it be made bread. You see, this is how they wrestle, because he knew who is this guy, second Adam. You want to seduce him. He used first of all food to collect the earth from the first Adam. He gave them something to eat. Okay, if you see, check out throughout the entire transaction, it has to do with food and food and food. All the all the trans transaction. Okay, prior to this very subject we have been doing, all the transaction we have been done through food. Now, transaction. There is something in Genesis 3. That is where the devil stole the earth. Okay, he gave them something to eat. Now, transaction again, spiritual transaction. We also see Jacob also gives something to Esau to eat. Now, the final transaction, we also see that Jacob could give food to his father, though his father Isaac asked Esau to prepare him a several meat, food, okay, to eat in order for the transaction to be done. Okay, so before he went to the field, we outrun him and get what belong unto because he took it from us in a crooked way in the womb. So we also get it back in a crooked way, okay, through food. So we see all transactions being done, we are being done through food, okay. And we see devil was also longing for another transaction from the second Adam. So he now beginning to seduce him and say, now come and turn this stone to bread, because he knew Yahushua is hungry now. And I say, come and do it like this. He also brings about questioning about Yahweh's authority. If you are the son of Yahweh, come and turn the stone into bread. We also see when he also goes to the first Adam, he also questioned the authority of Abba Yahweh. Did Yahweh indeed say unto you that you should not eat of any tree of the garden? Did he actually say that? Okay, he also questioned Yahweh's authority before the first Adam. And here he is in the face of the second Adam, repeating the same tricks. Okay, that was why Revelation 12:9 said that old serpent is still the same trick, questioning the authority of Abiyawa. Now listen, and Yahushua did not underestimate him, and he did not rebuke this devil through corner wells, okay, through pride. He did it accurately by using the word of Abiyahuwa on him. He didn't say, devil, are you mad? You don't know who I am? Do you know who I am? And did you know who I am? I'm the second Adam, I'm here to destroy you. I have the power to kill you, I'm going to chop off your head. Your head now. I'm going to crush it now, Did you know I'm here to crush your head? Remember, it's been prophesied of me. Genesis 3:15. You will crush the head of the devil. Therefore, I'm here to crush your head. It did not go by any of those feelings or much talk. Let's see what our king do. He knew the power of who is standing before him. He knew he's so subtle. He knew how crafty he is. He knew how smooth his words is, that if he did not if he did not equip or speak the word of Abba Yahweh, he will take him down again, like he did to the first Adam. Now see what the second Adam said. Verses 4. And Yahushua answered him, saying, It is written that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of Yahuwah. Did you see? He said it is written. He quoted Deuteronomy chapter 8 for him. It is written. that we shouldn't, live on bread. We shouldn't depend on food transaction upon food, a perishable food. No, we shouldn't, live on that. We should live in the instruction of Abba Yahuwah. You see now, as my physical body desire food for nourishment, in like manner, my spirit desire the word of Abba Yahuwah for nourishment. That was how he rebuked the devil. He did not underestimate him because he knew to where the power this demon carries is not a joking matter. A devil that also Abba Yahuwah caused the release of egg. Devil also caused release of egg. Why is people not speaking up? Why should Abba Yahuwah hate a fetus in the womb? Why? He said, Esau, I just hate you. Why they were in the womb? Why? Huh? Check out Malachi chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. He said, I hate you. And I'm going to cut you off. He said, I'm big in this matter. Obadiah 1. Read it all. If you see how Abba Yahuwah prepared for Esau. Now, verses 5. And the devil taking him, is not going to let you go. Except you go extra mind. Now, verses 5. And the devil taking him up into an high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. This is how he seduced the people. Like all the Yahoo flashy lifestyle mansions, okay? Building their paradise here on earth. Verse 6. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will give it to. How? Who deliver it unto him? It is Adam through food transaction in Genesis 3. And he said, this is how he said, you see people, you see power and you see glory. You see kingdoms. He said, all the kingdoms of the whole world, it belongs to me. And I can also give it to whomsoever I will. Okay, so he said, for he is be delivered unto me. Here another rebuke. Yahushua, he did not use, carnal words like, are you man? Did you know I'm the creator of the world? I created this world. Go and check it out. Genesis chapter 1. I was the one who created the world. Go again to Colossians chapter 1. I was the one. Go again to John chapter 1. In the beginning was the word. And the word was with Yahuwah. And the word was Yahuwah himself. Did you know I was that person? No, he didn't do any of that. He speak the word. Let's see another word he speak. Now, verses 6. Yeah, it show him power. People long for power. Money is power, okay? Because money is the answer to all things. Same money answers all things. Now, verses 7. If thou, now hear what is negotiated for. If thou therefore will worship me, all shall be thine. If thou will worship me, everything is going to be yours. So what is he seeking for? The Godhead. He is so obsessed with Godhead. Satan is so obsessed with Godhead. And another massive glory for a deity. A Godhead don't just go to anyhow person. If you're also playing that part of Godhead representative on earth, like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob / Israel, I bet you what, he don't just give it to anyhow person. He give it to people that knew the word, that will value it, that will retain it, that will not use it to gamble like Esau. Okay? So he's seeking for Godhead. That he want to also be Yahushua's head. Okay? If only you would just go down on your knees and worship me, seeking for worship. Only Yahweh do worship. Okay, now see how Yahushua rebuked him. Verses 8. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship Yahuwah thy Elohim, and him alone shalt thou serve. Did they just get that? It was fighting for God. All this, whatever we are still going through, is still, Godhead, battle. And he brought him, he did not let him go. he brought him, listen now, verses 9, and he brought him to Jerusalem and set him on the pinnacle of the temple and said unto him, If thou be the son of Yahuwah, cast thyself down from thence, for it is written, He shall give his angels in charge over thee to keep thee. He's quoting Psalm 91. Now verses 11. And in their hands they shall bear thee, okay, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy feet against a stone. This is Satan speaking. So, and Yahushua answering said unto him, It is said, Thou shalt not tempt Yahuwah thy Elohim. The third time, you see. And when the devil had ended all his temptation, he departed. He ran away. So you see how Yahushua. So we are not ignorant of the devices of Satan. We know what he can do. Okay. So that's why we keep digging into the mysteries. Okay. How Esau was planted in the womb of Rebekah through the subtleness and the craftiness of serpent. Okay. So we see through the subtlety of Satan, my nose, how he, tricked the first man. He was also trying, using the same, the same idea, the same knowledge and wisdom, okay, method to also trick the second one. But we see how the second Adam handled the issue. Okay, and this is how we should have been. This should have been our practice also in every area of our lives. Now, have you ever wondered in 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verses 14 why Abba Yahweh said your land is sick? Why should land be sick? Why? Is land a human being? Now, verses 14. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verses 14. If my people whom are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Why should their land be healed? Why land? Why is it going to be healed? Okay. Have you ever wondered why should Abba Yahweh be healing land and not human being, but he want to heal the land? Why? Have you ever took this into, or rather have you ever pondered over this? Why is this? What is this saying? He will heal land. Is the land also sick? Yes, the land is sick. The land is heavily possessed. The land is filled with demons. The land is fully loaded with legions of demons. Demon is no longer in bottomless pit. Demons, as we are speaking, they are in the Christian church coven. They are right there. 1 Peter chapter 14, excuse me, what am I saying? 2 Peter chapter 4 verses 17. Abba Yahweh said judgment will begin in his house. Why? Because all demons is being loosed by the help of Christianity. Like what that guy, all the two pastors, that is how they lose demon from band. And they will now make that demon to cohabit with us here on earth. Okay, because whosoever that buy that teachings, now that demon will just enter them. It will begin to use them Yahoo. I could remember also upload this video whereby a 4 or 5 years old child said he was being asked, okay, by people in school, what will you like to be when you grow up? He now said, Yahoo. I uploaded that video. I think it should be also 5 years ago or 4 years ago. So that blew me off. You see that thing right there? That spoke, not that little child. It is the demon that has already entered him. So these are the ministrations of Jesus Christ pastors. It simply means to lose demon from the pit and to unite demon with a human being. To make demon one with a human being. Okay, so that is how our land is being sick, because this land is heavily sick. It is the God of this world that is ruling now in our land. That is why Proverbs chapter 28 verses 2 said, when the wicked rule, it said people mourn. People will be mourning. The entire world is is groaning, is mourning. Okay, it's groaning because the whole thing is becoming so tough. Okay, because the wicked is the one ruling. Corinthians chapter 4 verses 4 also said, the God of this world. Esau is the God of this world. They are the God of this world. So that makes the land sick. Okay, it's filled with legions of demons. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 1. I want to talk about the preparation in the womb. Okay, the very one that is what we always this is what we always do in this platform. We don't just cut, no, we uproot from the very roots. Okay, like him now, he is cutting. He did not dig, he did not uproot, he didn't do nothing. Absolutely, he leave every single four phases. He now go for the last phase. That is why he will rust in the hottest place in the lake of fire. So this is the bastard pastor and his wife. Jeremiah chapter 1 verses 5. Now listen. Before I formed thee in the womb, I knew thee. And before thou comest out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So, what is Abayawa saying? Everything you want to be here on earth, it is being done in the womb. Abayawa will know. That is why when you see many babies, as soon as they be born, they hold their hand very tight. There is key over there, okay? And the most vital is in the womb. It's in our bosom. Some is also in our head. Okay, that is the three parts that carries this glory. Your two hands, that is. Have you ever seen all this future teller, the palms reader? They will say, open your two hands. They will begin to tell you your future from your hands. Yes, the key, one key is there. Another key is on your forehead. On your forehead, and that key sit enthroned like a king. And they call the bone where this key sit upon, they call that bone pheno bones. I've done that message long time. Phenos bones. It's carved like a throne, okay, like a chair, okay, just like our waist, okay. Another key is also there, our waist, okay, that leads to our bosom, that leads to our belly. Another key is also there. All right. That was why I don't know whether it's John chapter 7, verses 38, 39, 40, whereby it said, Yahushua said, whosoever that believe in me, out of his belly, a rivers of living water will flow. It's in our belly. Okay. That was what was in the belly. Okay, let me not go ahead of myself. Okay. That was why Yahushua touched his waist, his hip. Because if you don't remove that power, even Jacob will subdue Yahushua. Let me not go ahead of myself. Like I promised that we're going to be touching on that. So you see, right in the womb, Abiyawa ordained Jeremiah or Yeremiyahu, a prophet. He said, I knew you. It was once angel being, produced into flesh. So that also goes to the demon that said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. Psalms chapter 58, verses 3 and 4. Listen, the wicked are entangled from the womb. Okay, let me do it again. All right, let's take it again. Not entangled, I'm sorry. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of serpent. So, who was the first victim of the serpent? How did they poison them? pointing their totality. How? By lying to them. So what is Yahoo? Is to lie to you. So the one they pointing right from the Genesis 3, how did he, deceive them? He twisted the word. Now it said the wicked are estranged. That is in their womb. Okay, like I will still use these two pictures. Esau and Jacob. There should have been one mama, but not the same father. Okay. There should have been one mama. But because of where he came from, where Esau came from, the progenitor of Esau, because of that DNA or lineage, he couldn't even regard his own half brother. Rather, they now became stranger to one another because he's the son of the wicked one. That he now became alien before a. Oh, I thank Abba that I made. I remember the mistake I made, whereby I said in the other one that I just did 26 chromosome from the mama. No, chromosome is 23. Okay, because altogether the chromosome we have that formed our totality is 46. Okay, it is 46. 23 from Papa, 23 from Mama. Okay, because I heard me say 26 from Rebecca. No, every woman give 23 chromosome. Every man husband give 23 chromosome. That is what form child. Okay, chromosome. Now, okay. Well, I wanted to say something. So, despite that, two of them share the same chromosome from Rebecca, but yet he make himself alien because of his father house where he came from, which is the devil. Okay, he said the wicked are estranged right from the womb. Let me take it again. Psalm 58 verses 3 and 4. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray. That was what Abayiwa said. Why he was in the womb? Because it's the wicked, is the seed of the wicked. That was what Abayiwa said. I just hate Esau. Because he's alien. I hate him. He said the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So, this is another womb of preparation, okay? This is another ground of preparation. So in the womb, devil now begin to prepare his own people in the womb to become the most powerful liars, Yahoo. The most powerful deceiver, Yahoo. Okay? The most powerful. Everything is from the womb. So this was the two preparation that was just going on in the womb of Rebecca. If Abayewa is preparing Jacob how to be determined, you must put down this seed of serpent, Goliath. And serpent was also preparing Esau how to be determined. He said there was war in the womb of Rebecca. So this is the battleground. You see, the womb is the ground of preparation. And he said as soon as they be born, they will just start telling that they don't even need to go to school. It is inbuilt. They don't need to go to HK, Hustler Kingdom, or to go to school for somebody for them to be taught. No, it is automatic because it is inbuilt in them. The spirit is inside them. They don't need to study how to lie. He said as soon as they just jump out, they started lying. That is Esau. Esau jumped out from Rebecca's womb and said, hey, here I am. Hi, guys. Here I am. I'm the firstborn. Was he really the firstborn? I'm the firstborn. I'm going to be getting the inheritance. This earth belongs to me. Everything that has to do with this planet, it is mine. I'm the firstborn. I'm the one to keep the legacy of the house of Jacob. I take over. He's lying. Hello, guys. This is who I am. The papa now danced the music. Isaac now said, yeah, my son. Rebecca now said, no way, you see the serpent. I know who you are. I know the war. I knew about the war that took place in my womb and the prophecy that says 2 nations are in my womb, 2 manners of people must be separated from each other. Shut up, son. I will send you to your papa house. The devil, you can never inherit the earth. Remember, that was the what Rebecca, that was all the roles Rebecca played out in Genesis 27. Why? Now listen. We see the preparation ground. We read that already. We read that already. Psalm 58, 3 and 4. Okay. Now Genesis 2. Let us also take some lesson over there. I'm just doing like kind of summarizing in conclusion. Genesis 1:26. And Jehovah said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Do you see how massive dominion? King of the earth. 27. So Yahweh created man in his own image. In the image of Yahweh created he him. Male and female created he them. And he blessed them. 28. And he blessed them. And Yahweh blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. This is the Godhead on earth. That is Papa Abraham, the friend of Abba Yahuwah. That is why the bosom of Abraham, it is simply paradise. Okay, I've done that. It's massive. It's a massive glory. Therefore, he now swear oath to Isaac from you, the 12 patriarchs, that is going to take dominion. Oh my Abba, the glory is massive. And he said, confirm that oath to Jacob, the one he later not taught. Jacob is the entire tribes now. Israel. I'm Israel. So it's not just one person individual. It is a nation. It is the people of the book. It is the elect of Abba Yahuwah. So you see how massive the glory is. This is what he want to see. Hey, hello guys. I'm the firstborn. I need to take over. Jacob now said, no way. You can't outrun me. Wherever you see your thing, you pick it. But enemy. Enemies are all. Just it belongs to you. So that is the glory they wanted to steal. Now let's do Genesis 32 from 24 through 30. The power Abba Yahuwah deposited in the bosom of Jacob after he wrestled with him. Now, Genesis 32 verses 24 through 30. And Jacob was left. Remember, Jacob was preparing to meet Esau. Okay, the seed of serpent. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. The day has already broken. Which kind English be this one? We are in the break of day. The day is so broad now. There is no darkness, no sneaking anywhere. Everywhere is so bright. Till the breaking of the day, should I take there again? And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the morning. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, listen now, here is a very vital information. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he tossed his hollow of his thigh. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, 26 now, and he said, let me go, This is Yahushua anyways, okay? For the day breaketh, and he said, I will not let thee go except thou bless me. So this man could not see any of this. He just wrote and said he stole something. Did he actually steal anything? And he said unto him, what is your name? And Jacob said, and he said, Jacob, listen, and he said, thy name shall not be called no more Jacob, but Yasrael. See the meaning of Yasrael. For as a prince, as thou prevail with Yahweh and with men, and hast prevailed. Did you just get that? He said, and assuming Yahushua did not dislocate that power, because the power was in his womb. Okay, now our womb, the joint where he touched, according to the little research I did, they said that is the most largest, the biggest bone in us, of course, because I saw it when it was a skeleton. I saw it, okay. It's a throne, okay, like kind of a seat whereby everything connected. It's a chamber, like kind of a chamber, like Nigeria now, where we dig our sockaway, we connect every pipe into the sockaway. And sockaway is the one to really suck away all and all. Okay, now from water from every channel, soak away, we gather the water then. Now, that is what the bones in the hip does. You see, from the hip, the leg is connected, the spinal cord is connected, and from there the hand is connected, the wrist is connected. The hip is the seat of your body. And that is where, in the womb, that is where Yahweh hides that power to prevail against serpent, against Esau, against anything. That is where the power we are kept, the anointing we are kept, for Esau not to pervert it, for Esau not to steal it. Picture now, like that of what is his name? Samson. You see, Abba was deposited the power in his locks, 7 locks in his head. Don't shave it off. If you don't even reveal it to nobody. The anointing was hid over there, was buried over there. Let nobody, don't reveal the secret at all to nobody. But however, Satan still found him. Satan still dig into him through what he lost after. He want to eat woman, Delilah. Okay, he want to chop something again. He want to go and chop. He lost it again through something, eating of something again. He want to go and, eat something. Okay, but Abba, you want to hide that power over there. Don't reveal it to nobody. Unfortunately, he did reveal it. But for that of Jacob, no, including the father never knew. I can also say the mother wasn't aware. Only Jacob. I can also say Jacob wasn't aware. But anytime he want to do something, just, he always found that divine lead. He always found that divine lead to prevail, to conquer, to capture, to win. To win. That is where Abayiwa deposited. That was why Yahushua also said, I don't know if it's John chapter 7 verses 38 through 40 or John chapter 6 verses 38 through 40. It's one of these, okay? That was why Yahushua also said, if you believe in me, out of your belly, rivers of living water will flow. Now, he also repeat that statement again, Matthew chapter 7 verses 21 through 23, whereby people came and said, we cast out demons in your name, we prophesy in your name, we do many wonders in your name. Yahushua now rebuked them and said, come on now, I never knew you. Ye workers of iniquity, depart from me. So hear the language, I never knew you. Now, Genesis 4 verses 1 said, Adam knew his wife. Then, what then? He planted something in her womb. And Yahushua said, if you believe in me, rivers of living water is going to be overflowing from your belly, womb. Okay. Now, he said, I'm not the one that put in this fetish power. That you used to prophesy, that you used to do miracles, that you used to cast out devil. That isn't me. Another person knew you. and deposit that power in your belly, and you now begin to talk nonsense. Like all these rubbish Yahoo pastors, prophets, Paul Jesus knew them. So it is what they deposited in their womb. That's what they are pulling out. That was what Yahushua says. What comes, he said, washing of hand does not defile a man. What defiles a man is what comes from your belly. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. It is always in our belly. Okay, so this is clear now. Let's proceed. So Yahushua, for that of Jacob, was in his, of course, is the womb. So in that Yahushua, why did Yahushua remove it? Because Yahushua don't want him to use that power against him. Not that he's going to use it against him. The anointing is done. It's fulfilled. It's already established. The 12 tribes is already there. The mission is accomplished already. And Esau cannot do nothing already. The blessing is already been pronounced. It's already secured. It's already confirmed. Nothing absolutely on this planet will undo that. That was why I take back that power. You see, if we're unable, where they were still dragging, because it's like kind of you fighting against your own self. Because that is what makes Yahweh, that nobody prevailed against him. But this guy did, because the power of Yahweh was also in him. Okay, so that was why he touched his joint, then he dislocated. Okay, so Jacob now become ordinary man. Now became ordinary man. That now you must depend on Yahweh. That is, you are not going to be receiving that divine that make you like God on earth. No. Now you're also going to be looking up to Yahweh, because what he need that power for is already been established. So that was the secret over there. Now, so there it now really blessed him and give him now the entire universe. Goes how? What am I saying? The entire universe? Yes, I said so. The entire earth. It is Yisrael. That is the name. That is, this entire earth is going to be called Yisrael. Okay, goes to Revelation 21. You're going to see it over there. Okay, 3 in the north, the children of the 12, the 12 patriarchs. Okay, 3 in the north, 3 in the south, 3 in the west, and 3 in the east. Is the name of the 12 patriarchs. He secured it already. Okay. So that is how he gave the earth unto him. And when he met Esau again, he also gave him another food. He ate again. He ate again. So he ate again. Let me see if there's still any need to read some verses. Now that we get this out of the way already. And this is how we dig into matter. That was why Yahweh said, or rather Yahushua said, precept has to be upon precept. Take here a little and take there a little. You can't just take and begin to run with one, No, you can't really get the accuracy of it. This is how they pervert the scriptures, and this is how they wrestle the scriptures. This is how they twisted it, okay? Because Semper is a twister, it will keep twisting. Okay, 29. And Jacob asked him and said to him, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, therefore, it is thou. Okay, no, let me take it again. Yes. And Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is it thou that thou doest ask after my name? And he blessed him there. 30. And Jacob called the name of that place Peniel. Yeah. Where's that? Peniel, for I have seen Yahuwah face to face, oh my Abba, and my life is preserved. So it was Yahuwah in the person of Yahushua that, okay, that he was fighting with. I bet when I say, come on now, you are a small boy now, bring this one. This power is mine. I just give it to you to establish this very throne. And it is perfectly, it has already been done. He took it back. Okay, he took it back. Now listen, it's not the first time. While he was also going on this journey, he also saw Yahuwah. So this seed of serpent just bypass all this. and neglected all this, begin to talk nonsense. Now, Genesis 28, verses 10. And Jacob went out from Beersheba and went towards Haran, and he lighted upon a certain place and tarried there all night, because the sun was set. And he took off the stones of that place and put them for his pillows, and lay down in that place to sleep. 11. While he was going on this very journey, where he will return, where we just read, Genesis 32, 12. And he dreamt, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of Yahweh ascending and descending on it. And behold, Yahweh stood above it and said, I am Yahweh, Elohim of Abraham, thy father, and the Elohim of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. 14. And thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west and to the east, and to the north and to the south. Oh, I never even knew this was here. That is Revelation 21. And to the south, okay. And in thee and in all thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed. 15. And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places where thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land. For I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of. 16. And Jacob awakened out of his sleep, and he said, surely Yahweh is in this place, and I knew it not. 17. And he was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place! This is none other but the house of Yahweh, and this is the gate of heaven. 18. And Jacob rose up early in the morning and took the stone that he had put for his pillows and set it up for a pillar, and poured oil upon the top of it. And he called the name of that place Bethel. But the name of that city was called Luz at the first. Jacob now changed it and said, okay, 20. And Jacob vowed a vow, saying of Yahweh, saying, if you will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, I will give me bread, oh my Abba, and will give me bread to eat, a garment to put on, that I may. Okay. I think I'll be said. Therefore, okay. Let's just finish it. A garment to put on, so that I come again to my father's house in peace. There Yahweh be my Elohim. 22. And this stone which I have set for a pillar shall be Yahweh's house, and of all that thou shalt give me, I will surely give the tenth unto thee. What are we saying? Is there this one the person who said is Yahweh? This powerful, massive movement of inheritance. You not said this. You did. No. So Bethel simply means house of bread. Who is the bread? Yahushua is the bread of heaven. Okay. So this is how Abba Yahweh prepared, him on that journey he went. We see 27, he quoted 28, we see Yahweh revealed until he said, this is what it is. This land, south, east, west, north, is yours. I give it to you, not Esau. Esau is a thief. Abba Yahweh said, I hate Esau. So what can Esau do? If the creator of heaven and earth, your only hope of surviving, said he hates you, what can you do? Absolutely nothing. You will be hopeless and helpless. That's it. All right, let's put this. According to the book of Jubilee should be chapter 7. Chapter 7, I think so, or chapter 8. When after the flood, when they were dividing this earth into three, for three people, Shem, Japheth, and Ham, uh, which is Africa, Europe, and Asia. Okay, when they were dividing it, the garden of Eden fell in the path of Shem. Ham, okay, the father of Canaan, whom Noah put a curse on, stole that earth. Ham is the father of Cush. Stealing is always in their vein, okay? It's always in their blood. Devil stole the earth from Genesis 3, okay? Now, let's read it now. We are reading the book of Yashar, chapter 7, verses 23 through 30. You can read it, but I don't think I will go that far. 23 now. And Cush, the son of Ham, the son of Noah, took a wife in those days in his old age, and she bore a son, and they called his name Nimrod, saying, at that time, the son of man again began to rebel, and Nimrod simply means rebel, to rebel. That is the meaning of Nimrod, okay, to rebel. And transgress, oh my Abba. Rebel and transgress against Yahweh. And the child grew up, and his father loved him exceedingly, and for he was the son of his old age, 24. And the garment, listen, and the garments of skin which Yahweh made for Adam and his wife, when they went out of the garden, were given to Cush. Listen, 25. For after the death of Adam and his wife, the garments were given to Enoch, the son of Yared. And when Enoch was taken up to heaven, he gave them to Methuselah, his son, 26. And at the death of Methuselah, Noah took them and brought them in the ark, and they were with him until he went out of the ark, 27. And in their going out, Ham stole those garments from Noah his father, and he took them and hid them from his brothers. You see, 28. And when Ham begat his firstborn Cush, he gave him the garments in secret, and they were with Cush many days. I think I'm ready. 29. And Cush also concealed them from his sons and brothers. And when Cush had begotten Nimrod, he gave him those garments through his love for him. And Nimrod grew up, and when he was 20 years old, he put on this garment. And Nimrod became strong when he put on the garment. As soon as he put on that garment, oh my Abba, power. What was the power? To rule the earth. You see what Abba Yahweh declared in Genesis chapter 1? Dominion, being charged. That is the garment of Adam. Even though he fell, the filthy one, okay, still represent the garment. So we see how they stole that garment, and as soon as Nimrod put it on, it became powerful. Okay. And the message and the religion and the theory of Nimrod is still Kantian, is still pending. Nimrod is coming back in Revelation chapter 6. Is the red horse. It said to take away peace from the earth. When peace is out of the earth, what is left for you? Chaos, confusion. So the city of Nimrod, what is it be called? Babel. What is the meaning of Babel? Confusion. Red, what is red? Red beast again. Red is so. Red dragon, red beast, red is so. What is red? Red simply means sin. What is Nimrod? Nimrod simply means to rebel. Nimrod is coming back. Esau is also coming back, okay? Esau is the third horseman. Okay, the pair horse, Fami. How is this going to play out? Many people say no one can buy, no, say except you have the mark of the beast. So many people will be giving their chance of repentance away for food. Now Cain is also coming back. He's the last horseman. So how? He said it's called death. The name of the last horseman in Revelation 6, verses 1 through 8. He said his name is called death. This one, is bottomless pit just followed by him. When he kill you, we just dump you there. So Cain is coming back again to kill the righteous Abel, because righteous Abel they are the congregation of Thyatira also. Is it Thyatira? He said they should be faithful unto death, because Satan, is in the city or wherever the throne of Satan is there also. That is Revelation chapter 2. You can do the reading by yourself, okay? I think it's Thyatira, the congregation of Thyatira. I said they should be faithful unto death. If they lose their life, he will give it back to them again. I'm sorry. My nose is so itchy. Oh my Abba. I hate this. I really do. Abba, put your hand in my nose and heal me. This is your temple. You shouldn't know no sickness in your mighty name. Amen. You see now how? So now let's go to 27 now. I read 26 already in the other one I did on the Shabbat. So I want to read the book of Yashar 27. This is where the transaction were being made. It's all like that fool, okay, that fool, Abu Bakr, like he said, he yahoo him, he claim everything. He took what belongs to him. He just take it back, okay? You use ability to steal from me. I'm also using, the same method to take it back from you. So we take off the garment of his soul. That was why he said, no, your name is no more. This name is to hold somebody's feet, is to supplant somebody. It is to, may Yahweh protect you. Now, we are done with this name. Now, this is your real name. Yes, right. Oh, that is the earth, okay? Just as if earth is being named after the first Adam. Now, listen. In Hebrew, this earth is called Adamah, okay? Adamah. It was being named after Adam, Adamah. So what is the meaning of Adamah? Adamah simply means Adam came from a young woman, or Adam came from a virgin. That is the name of the earth. Adam came from a virgin. Adamah. Hama means young woman, young lady, Adam simply means Adamah. Adam came from a young woman, or rather Adam came from a virgin. Just like the second Adam also came from a virgin. Okay, so that was the name. Now, the name Abba Yahweh gave now unto this earth is Yisrael. You prevail against man, against beast, against Yahweh. And you conquer, you as a prince. Oh, Yahushua is the prince of peace, okay? Now, let's read how this transaction were done. Remember Genesis 3, where the transaction was also, unholy transaction was also going on. It was done through eating something, okay? Now, Jacob, when he was also about to, get his birthright, stole, that the seed of serpent stole, when he was about to get it out of his hand, it was also food transaction. And when Isaac was also about to pronounce the owner of the earth, it was also food transaction. And when we were, when Queen Hadassah, whom you call Esther, in Esther chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4, spread down to chapter 5, chapter 5, when she finished her fasting in chapter 4, chapter 5, she put on her royal wedding, her royal garment, and she not go to her husband. What did she do? She also fed her enemy. She gave food to Haman, twice. She fed Haman twice, and we also see that feeding of is this simply mean transaction? We also see that in Revelation, is it 17 or 19, that Abba Yahweh prepare food also for witches and wizards, the best of the earth. He said these are the mighty men of the earth, the captain of the earth, the kings of the earth. Abba Yahweh is going to slay them. He is going to slay them, and he's going to make them food for the beast of the field and the fowl of the air. He said he has prepared banquet for them. So it's always been, transaction, eating, and eating. Now, let's see. I read 26 already. Should we quickly, Uh, let's quickly read here also to just renew our mind since we want to do the finishing. Now, book of Yashar, the book of Yashar, chapter 26, okay, verses 1. In the 59 year of the life of Isaac, the son of Abraham, Rebekah, his wife, was still barren, a whole 90 years old, my father, in those days too. And Rebekah said unto Isaac, Truly, I have heard, my Adonai, that thy mother Sarah was barren in her days until my Adonai Abraham, thy father, prayed for her, and she conceived by him. 3. Now therefore stand up, pray thou also to Yahweh, and he will hear thy prayer, and remember us through his merciful. Isaac answered his wife Rebekah, saying, Abraham has already prayed for me to Yahweh to multiply his seed. Now, therefore, this barrenness must proceed to us from thee. 5. And Rebekah said unto him, But arise now, thou also, and pray, that Yahweh may hear thy prayer and grant me children. And Isaac hearkened to the word of his wife, and Isaac and his wife rose up and went to the land of Moriah to pray there and to seek Yahweh. And when they had reached that place, Isaac stood up and prayed to Yahweh on account of his wife Rebekah. Because she was barren. 6. And Isaac said, O Yahweh Elohim of heaven and earth, whose goodness and mercy fill the earth, thou who didst take my father from his father's house and from his birthplace, and didst bring him unto this land, and didst say unto him, to thy seed will I give the land. You still see the inheritance is still rephrased over here. Okay. After that I will give this land, and thou didst promise him, and didst declare unto him, I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and as the sand of the sea. Now may thy word be verified, which thou didst speak unto my father. 7. For thou art Yahweh, our Elohim. Our eyes are towards thee, for to give us seed of men, as thou didst promise us. For thou art Yahweh, our Elohim, and our eyes are directed towards thee only. 8. And Yahweh heard the prayer of Isaac and the son of Abraham, and Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. All right. What was the other one? 10. And she conceived. Okay, 9. And in about 7 months after, the children struggled together within her, and it pained her greatly that she was worried on account of them. And she said to all the women who were there in the land, Did such a thing happen to you as it has to me? And they said unto her, No. 10. And she said unto them, Why am I alone in this amongst all the women that were upon earth? And she went to the land of Moriah to seek Yahweh on account of this. And she went to Shem and to Eber and his son to make inquiries of them in this matter, and that they should seek Yahweh in this thing respectfully. Her 11. And she also asked Abraham to seek and inquire of Yahweh about all that had befallen her. 12. And they all inquired of Yahweh concerning this matter, and they brought her word from Yahweh, and told her 2 children are in thy womb, and one nations will arise from thee. O my father, two nations shall rise from thee, two manner of people, and one nation shall be stronger than the other, and the greater shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were complete, she knelt down, and behold, there was twins in her womb, and Yahweh had spoken, as Yahweh had spoken to her. 14. And the first came out red, that is red dragon, okay, red all over like a hairy garment. You see the garment of Esau. Who you are, that is who you are. You see this garment, it is simply flash the garment of animal. Remember, Abayewa took animal garments. Genesis 3 verses 21. Abayewa take the skin of animal. According to the book of Melchizedek, okay, that animal was the sheep, okay. No, excuse me. Yeah, is it sheep? Yeah, sheep. Okay, yeah. Sheep. No, lamb. Somebody was skin the skin lamb, and use it to make garment for both of them. So that is the garment of ram, of lamb, excuse me. That was the garment they stole. Though, according to the first book of Adam and Shawah, devil set it ablaze. Okay, Adana make another one. Anyways, let's focus on this now. You see, say his body is full of animal. That is animal, utterly animal, okay? It was an animal. That garment was on him, is the one ruling now, but his own word is almost ending, okay? The rightful owner, we are about to take over because we are the posterity of these three heads: Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. Jacob's flesh, Israel. 16. And the first came out red beast and red dragon, red porridge, red horse. They are all the same. And over, Isaiah chapter 1 verses 18, red simply means sin. Okay, instead of them to be fire, they're not quenched, like they're not off the fire, they're not become red, they're not become sin. They are the sins of the earth. They are the one who polluted the earth. That is why the earth is sick, filled with demons. 14. And the first came out red all over. Was this a coincidence whereby he also ate red porridge? The red again also stood for leprosy. Okay, when white people is having a leprosy, is it leprosy? Yes, leprosy. Their own will be red. Ours will be white. As a black person, when you have leprosy, that part is going to be white. Now, as white people, when they have leprosy, their own will be red. It's red. Uncleanness. Okay. My nose, man. Okay, now. Okay, let's take that for chair again. There's something vital here. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and all the people of the land called his name Esau, saying that this one was made completely from the womb. What are we saying? The womb is the preparation ground. Who made him complete, and what makes him complete? The garment of Adam is already putting on him, because devil stole it. Okay, devil stole it from Adam. Wherefore, Ham also stole it from Noah, and gave it to his son Cush, and Cush also gave it to his son Nimrod. And Esau was the one who also stole it from Nimrod. We will also read them. He stole this garment. He killed Nimrod because of this very garment. Esau and his God, they are so obsessed, with this earth, the Godhead. I'm also running out of 38 now, so that we'll be able to do the Godhead. That is the final part. He said he was made completely from the womb. Who make him completely? Is it the Yahweh that said, I hate you? From the womb, while he was a fetus, Yahweh said, I just hate you. Romans chapter 9, from verses 8 through 15, go and read it. Malachi chapter 1, verses 1 through 5, go and read it. Obadiah, all chapter 1, it speaks on how Yahweh hate Israel with passion. So who made it not complete from the womb? The wicked is entangled or estranged from the womb. As soon as they be born, they start lying, robbing from people, stealing from people. They said their lies is a bite of serpent. It will pollute your entire system. But Jacob, through the anointing Abayawa deposited in his bowels, he couldn't, in his bosom, he couldn't pollute or pervert it, but it still corrupt the earth. Now listen, it says made complete from the womb. Satan when you're busy with the womb of Rebecca, releasing another nonsense egg and putting his nonsense DNA child over there. 15. After that came his brother. That was why Yahushua said the first is the last. Come on now. Go and read Matthew chapter 21 or 20, 21, either 20 or 21, from verses 1 through 16. One person, the last person worked just 1 hour and he paid them the same. He saw you have been ruling the earth. And the new one is going to be given unto us now with the posterity of Jacob. We are the Israel. The new one is going to be given unto us. Like, then you're going to know how much Abayawa loves us and how much Abayawa means his word. It's a covenant keeping Yahuwah. So you're going to be hungry with yourself because he gave you the rotty stick, the rotty stick earth. He gave you the perverted one. He gave you the corrupted one. You're going to be so envious with the new one that is going to come. You're going to talk and say you have been laboring for the past 12 hours and you gave us the same. This one just only worked for just 1 hour. And you pay all the same? Yes, his own is even more powerful than your own. You are mad, Abubakar. Wafnya Esau thunder fire you in Yahweh's mighty name. Abubakar thunder fire you. Simon, thunder fire you, you ancient wizard. Thunder fire you in Yahweh's mighty name. Wafnya. Verses 15 now. And thunder fire Poku Jesus in Yahweh's mighty name. And thunder fire Allah in Yahweh's mighty name. Allah is the red dragon, Jesus is the red beast. Thunder fire all of them in Yahweh's mighty name. Verses 15. And after that came his brother. Come on, you might say we came late. No. What belongs to us is ours. You can't take it. You couldn't, but you did it for just temporary. His brother. And his hand took hold of Esau's heel. You are not going to rule, because fit simply mean to rule. Say you can't rule over me. Therefore, they called his name Esau. Okay. Excuse me, Jacob. I will bear you Esau in Yahweh's mighty name. So now let's go to 27 now. So you see how everything played out. Every one of you ought to pardon me because of this running nose. Oh my Abba. Okay, now I want to read. Now, the book of Yashar, chapter 97. Yeah, this is where the transaction actually took place. You can also find this in Genesis 27 also. And Esau, at that time, after the death of Abraham, frequently went in the field to hunt. They are both hunter. Nimrod is hunting. Esau is also hunting. And Nimrod, king of Babel, you see, king of confusion, is coming back, okay? The same was, okay, also frequently went into his went with his mighty men to hunt in the field and to walk about with his men in the cool of the day. 3. And Nimrod was observing Esau all the days, for a jealousy was formed in the heart of Nimrod against Esau all the days. Come on now. What are we saying? Nimrod was envious of Esau. Why? Because the demon in Nimrod already let Nimrod know this is the next of kin. It's going to take the garment from you now. It's going to take it out of your hand. These 4 horsemen is going to be is a disaster on earth. They are coming in Revelation 6, 1 through 8. Revelation 9 again is their resurrection. It's going to be so disastrous, okay? Now listen. 4. And On a certain day, Esau went in the field to hunt, and he found Nimrod walking in the wilderness with his two men, and all his mighty men and his people were with him in the wilderness, but they removed at a distance from him, and they went from him in different directions to hunt. And Esau concealed himself for Nimrod, and he looked for him in the wilderness 6. And Nimrod and his men that were with him did not know him. And Nimrod and his men frequently walked about in the field at the cool of the day, and to know where his men were hunting in the field 7. And Nimrod and two of his men that were with him came to the place where they were. When Esau started suddenly from his lurking place and drew his sword and hastened and ran to Nimrod and cut off his head. And Esau fought a desperate fight with the two men that were with Nimrod. And when they called out to him, Esau turned to them and smote them to death. He also killed those ones, okay? He killed 3 people the same time, okay, with his sword. 9. And all the mighty men of Nimrod who had left him to go to the wilderness heard the cry at a distance, and they knew the voice of those 2 men, and they ran to know the cause of it. When they found their king and the 2 men that were with him lying dead in the wilderness. 10. And when Esau saw the mighty men of Nimrod coming at a distance, he fled and thereby escaped and took the valuable garments of Nimrod, which Nimrod's father had bequeathed to him, and with which Nimrod prevailed over the whole land, and he ran and concealed them in his tent. Whew. Make Ogun kill you, you bastard demon Abubakar. And Samuel also, no fear we ravi you and Yahweh's mighty name. Oh, you nonsense people that is perverting our. But you see what took place? So this is the garment, okay? This is the garment Esau wear. You know, that is the garment, animal skin. You know, all his body was animal, utterly. It was a beast. And this is what they are fighting for. You almost pardon me. I'm sorry about that. I can't help it. And I can't pretend, and I can't hold it also. I need to spew it out. Now 12. Okay, now. So, you know, the popular royal law we carry, we just brief it. Genesis 25. We just brief it, okay? He was hungry. But this is what happened, because the mighty men of Nimrod chased after him, but they couldn't find him, okay? Esau took that garment, okay? Now, 11. And Esau took the garment and ran into the city on account of Nimrod's men. And he came unto his father's house, worried and exhausted from fight. And he was ready to die through grief when he approached his brother Jacob and sit before him. 12. And he said unto him, brother Jacob, he said to his brother, Jacob, behold, I shall die this day, and wherefore there do I want the birthright. Jacob acts wisely with Esau in this matter. And Esau and Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, for it was so bright about by the okay, brought about by Yahuwah. They say Yahuwah, Yahuwah is the doing of Yahuwah 13. And Esau portion in the cave of the feed of, okay, he also saw, oh my father, he also saw he, which Abraham, okay, the burial ground, a field of burial, which Abraham had bought from the children of Height, uh, height, the position of the burial ground the possession of a burial ground. Esau also sold to Jacob. And Jacob bought all this from his brother Esau for value giving. 14. And Jacob wrote, listen now, this is a transaction. Legally, it was legalized. And Jacob wrote the whole of this in a book, and he testified the same with witness, and he sealed it, and the book remained in the hand of Jacob. 15. And when Nimrod the son of Cush died, his men lifted up. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think I will be hanging over here. Okay, for the days of Nimrod, okay, and the death of Nimrod, okay, that's the, okay, yes. You see how the transaction we have been done. Did you see how they did the transaction? Jacob called for witness, and he wrote it in the book. He is not only buying the birthright, he also bought the land, because resurrection will be given. Papa Abraham, all will be resurrected. He also sold it for food value. Red porridge. What a mess. And the royal law make it so clear that there is no peace for the wicked. Jesus Christ is a wicked one. There will never be peace for him and his false prophet. You see what they are still doing? Encouraging people to be haughty people, encouraging people to be stealing from people. We can say, of course, confidently say with a capital letter that all Jesus Christ pastors are Yahoo, like their colleague just said. There's a Yahoo pastor, Yahoo government, Yahoo whatever, and Yahoo whatever. And that is correct, because Christian pastor, exactly what they are doing, money doubler. You want husband, come and sow a seed, because their God always need bribe, okay, before he can give you something. Come and so give money before you can receive from me, okay. That is what they are God. That is their own transaction anyways, okay. Somebody must give something. But Jesus Christ, so it's always money, 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 money. Proverbs chapter 6 verses 31 said, if a thief is being caught, okay, he said he will pay with every single thing in his household. Esau was a thief, okay, is being caught. So we can say all these years, thousands of years, 6,000 of years, Esau is ruling, okay. He was hungry. We see how desperate he was, to rule, to be a king. His spirit of Esau is everywhere, okay. When a holy seed is being planted, the word of Abba is a seed. When it's being planted in your womb, definitely devil is also going to maneuver his way into your womb and release Esau, okay, to wage war against the holy seed, okay. But don't let them steal the holy seed. That's what we are saying. Jacob fought. He fought with every single breath in him, and he prevailed against beast, against their son, against everybody. He prevailed, and he acquired his life, or whatever, his inheritance or heritage, okay. Now, Proverbs chapter 6 verses 30. Man, do not despise a thief. Do not despise a thief when he steals, to sanctify his soul when he is hungry. Esau was really, really hungry. Okay, he stole the earth. Okay, now listen. He did not steal the earth and just do, temporary and let go. No, they are still fighting as we are still talking now. That is how they've been called, 31. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house. Esau is that man said Japheth is collecting everything. Esau has already given us every single thing, because he's a thief. In like manner, all of you that is still Yahoo people on the street, like that woman, they played her over $300,000. Oh my father, this guy It's in Abuja. Obviously, it's a Nigeria guy. He played this woman. He made this woman to sold her house. People are so heartless. She sold her house. She sold her own house. Mm. Why the woman was narrating this horrible experience? They said now I can go and cry. She sold that house. That woman sold her house, a widow. She sold her house. I cried for her. While she was crying, rivers of tears were just flowing from her eyes. She sold her house. That woman lost all her life savings for a Nigeria guy. You shall never know peace. You shall never know peace. There's no peace for the wicked in Yahweh's mighty name. Also, you shall never know peace because you are all together. Isaiah 3 verses 11, Proverbs chapter 11 verses 21 said, there is no peace for the wicked. Malachi chapter 4 verses 1 said, no peace for the wicked. I will be reading Isaiah 3 verses 11, no peace for you all. No peace for you all. You are all evil. You are wicked. You are wicked soul. I read, woe unto the wicked, it shall be here with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. Okay. It said, woe unto you. Woe simply means destruction, sorrow, and disaster on you. It said it's going to be sickness on you, healed with him. It shall never be well with you, okay? In Yahweh's mighty name. Proverbs. Is it Proverbs? Yeah, I would like to read Malachi chapter 4 verses 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the pride, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stumbled, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither a root nor branch. It says it's going to utterly wipe all of you out of this planet. It will never, no root of you, no branch. Utterly, it's going to, all of you, wicked soul, will be wiped out in Yahweh's mighty. You seed of serpent, thunder fire all of you. Also, thunder fire you. Abubakar, thunder fire you in Yahweh's mighty name. The other pastor, thunder fire you in the mighty name of Yahweh. Okay, I want to do the Godhead now, okay? Yahweh representative. As Yahweh have these three representative. Okay, now let's quickly do the Godhead. Where is it now? Matthew chapter 16 verses 26. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 3, that is the Godhead. Romans chapter 1:20, that is the Godhead. Other Apostle chapter 17:29, that is the Godhead. Colossians chapter 2 verses 10 through verses 8 through 10, that is the Godhead. Okay. Revelation 12:9. Yeah. That is the Demos. Okay. So let's do the foundational scriptures. This is the chains of order. How this covenant was consummated. It is the Godhead representative. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Psalm 105. 105. Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. Sing unto Yahweh, sing psalms unto him. Talk ye of all his wonderful works. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek Yahweh. Seek Yahweh and his strength. It's praising Yahweh. Seek Yahweh, seek his face evermore. Remember his marvelous works that he hath done, his wonders, and the judgment his mouth. O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his choosing. He is Yahweh our Elohim. His judgment are in all the earth. he hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting what? Covenant. And Israel is the one, he said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. He were unable. He tried about 2 occasions. Esau tried to kill Jacob in 2 occasions. You will see that in Genesis 27. He said they will kill him. And again, Genesis 34, oh no, excuse me, 33 was also coming. Abayawa put stop to that. Okay. Not that he's actually said that, but he said it. No, in one occasion, anyways. In Genesis 27, he said he's going to kill Jacob. Okay. So that was why Jacob fled away to Laban. Okay. My nose. Horrible. I hate it. Okay. So he fled away. So Jacob returning back, he knew maybe that thought is still in his brother, so he was afraid. Okay. But we see it didn't do him nothing. He said, touch not my anointed, I do my prophet no harm. Okay, is this, you see? So do you see any posse called Esau over there? No. No, not at all. So let's quickly read now. Should I be reading? This is the Godhead they are fighting for. Okay, the Godhead. Let me see, because Abayawa put it so clear unto Adam, you were looking for Godhead, because that is the Godhead devil promised them. Okay, but we are unable to give it unto them. Of course, he cannot give it to you. He promised Esau. He couldn't give it to him. You believe devil? Okay, let me blow you off. You believe devil? That devil will do, it will promise you something, then it will fulfill it. Really? Okay, let's do some more. Okay, the first book of Adam and Kawa or Shawa. Well, you people call her Eve. Okay, now chapter 6, verses 1 through 7. But Yahweh looked upon them, and they killed themselves. Oh, these people killed themselves several occasions, greatly, through great grief. Okay, but he would raise them and, okay, comfort them. He therefore sent his word unto them. And, okay, the first book of Adam and Eve, chapter 1, okay, chapter 6, excuse me, verses 3 now. He therefore sent his word unto them, that they should stand and be raised forthwith. And Yahweh said unto Adam and Eve, you transgress of your own free will, until you came out of the garden in which I placed you. Of your own free will have you transgressed through your desire for divinity, greatness, and an exalted state, such as I have, so that I deprived you of the bright nature in which you there were, and I made you come out of the garden to this land, rough and full of trouble. If only you had not transgressed my commandment and had kept my law, and I had not eaten of the fruit of the tree near which I told you not to come, and there were fruit trees in the garden better than that. Okay, but this one don't touch it. But the wicked Satan, who continued not in his first estate, nor kept his faith in whom was no good intent towards me, and where though I had created him, yet he set me at north and sought the Godhead, so that I hold him down from heaven. It is who made the tree appear pleasant in your eyes until you ate of it by hearkening to him. So why is the Satan fighting for Godhead? One will be God of this earth forever. This theory of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is invented by serpent according to the gospel of Melchizedek. He said, so they invented it. This theory came from serpent, okay? And again, and again, uh, to him, he said he borrowed the earth from Abba Yahuwah for a certain period of a time, but he tricked it. He tricked, according to him now, he was deceiving Yahuwah. He said he's going to borrow the earth. Meanwhile, to him, he is not returning back the earth. Okay, he said he's not returning back, but somehow, if Abba prevailed against him, therefore they're going to be a loser, they will return back the earth. You see the Godhead. These are satanic Godhead, though. Abubakar, Esau, and this bastard. No, we all say. No go boyra visual ya was mighty no finyago. Okay, now that same first book of Adam and Eve, chapter 22, verses 5 now. And Adam wept and said, O Yahuwah, do not cut me off from this, neither smote me with heavy plagues, nor yet repay me according to my sin. For we of our own will did transgress thy commandment, forsook thy law, and sought to become gods like unto thee, when Satan the enemy deceived us. Did you just get that? What are this? What was that? In like manner, this character is still playing out powerfully here today on earth. How you are not depending on Yahuwah. You depend on your own craftiness. You want a Yahoo person, to become rich, to live your paradise here on earth, and serpent Yahoo the first man. You see, they killed themselves in several occasions. But Yahweh will raise them back to life to face the music because the conflict was so tough. The attack was so severe. Satan tormented. They say he want to kill them so that the earth will belong to him. Okay, he will kill them. Yahweh will raise them back to life. They themselves will kill themselves. Yahweh will raise them back to life. You must face it. They keep receiving resurrection. It was horrible. Okay, it was horrible. In like manner, you see the people is playing money. You people is stealing from, you deceiving. Many of them, they are also killing themselves because they can't. They can't handle that horrible experience. Someone will just come from nowhere like that woman. She will cry. Everybody in that comment section cried for her. You just robbed her of all her life savings. She said her life savings she was having in the bank, everything was crept by these people. And again, she also sold her house. This is how that is why they are using fetish power, okay? Because this is their fetish power indeed. When I begin to hear this, I say this is not normal. This is fetish power. This indeed voodoos. These people they do voodoos, they cast spell. Is that normal? Your house, the very house where you lived, you sell it and give it to one bastard for what? Though this one did it through romance. They want to marry, okay? The first book of Adam and Eve, chapter 46, verses 4 through 7. When thou was under my control, all creatures, okay, used to thee. Why did I also write this? Okay, let's read. But after thou hast transgressed my commandment, they all rise over thee. Again, Yahweh said unto him, See, O Adam, how Satan has exalted thee. Oh, my father, exalted thee. Okay. He has deprived thee of the Godhead and of an exalted state like unto me, and has not kept his word. Okay. Kept his word, okay, to thee, but after all, he became thy enemy. It is he who made this fire in which he meant to burn thee and Eve. Okay, 7. Why, oh Adam, has he not kept his, okay. Why, oh Adam, has he not kept his agreement with thee, not even one day, but has deprived thee of the glory that was on thee when thou didst heed to his commandment. 7 now. Thinkest thou, Adam, that he loved thee when he made this agreement with thee? Oh, that he loved thee and wished to raise thee on high. Okay, what's Abayawa was saying? What did he promise? He promised Adam the Godhead, promised the woman the Godhead. That was the promise, okay? By so doing, that was how, okay, what I would say, Yahoo, how does Yahoo operate? Yahoo, bank transaction or business transaction, okay, you bring so and you will be going to be profiting million, or you're going to be profiting this, going to be profiting that, isn't it? Yes, that is how devil Yahoo, these people, promising them the Godhead himself. Okay, now let's see put some more. All right, now let us read that same chapter 47, verses 7 through 8. Your eyes have been, okay, your eyes have seen the good he has taken from you. And in truth, he has opened your eyes, and you have seen the garden which ye were with me. And ye have also seen the evil that he, that has come upon you from Satan. But as to the Godhead, he cannot give it you, neither fulfill his speech to you. Nay, he was bitter against you, and your seed that will come after you ate. And Yehovah, okay, we'll stop over there. You see, I follow it up, because I don't want to break anyone, because I'm also running out of time. We are just letting you know how he tricked them. In the same method today, Yahoo is using in tricking people, collecting their inheritance from them, like he did collect the inheritance of Adam from the first Adam, though the second Adam get it, but they are still the one ruling. Like he said in Mark chapter 5, when that demon possessed man that were sleeping in the cave, as Yahushua came, he rebuked that demon. And as he rebuked that demon, Yahushua now asked the demon, what is your name? Say, for their name is legions. Okay, they are legions. First of all, the demon possessed man, Mark chapter 5, I think verses 3, he fell on his knees, now began to worship. He now asked Yahushua, you son of Yahweh, have you come to destroy us before our time? So there's a set period of a time given unto them. They are the ones still ruling now. That is what that demon said. Quickly, let's run that through for a better confirmation. Yes, Mark chapter 5, I think I will be reading 3. Who had his, 2, 1. And they came over unto the other side, to the sea, into the country of the my father, Ganymes, I don't know who, my Abba. Let's take it again. My nose, I'm hot. Okay, verses 3 now. Who had his dwelling? Okay, no, 1, excuse me. Mark chapter 5, verses 1. And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of Gadarenes, 2. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit. 3. And who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains, for because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. 5. And always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs crying, and cut himself with stones. 6. But when he saw Yahushua far off, he ran and worshipped him. 7. And cried with a loud voice, and said, What have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of the Most High Yahuwah? I adjure thee by Yahuwah that thou torment me not. Okay, was it not this place? And he said unto him, Come out of him, Okay, you unclean spirit 9. And he asked him, what is thy name? He said, oh my Abba. Where did I see that? Have you come to destroy before our time? Oh, I'm sorry. See how I come here confidently. I thought it was this passage. Destroy. And he asked him, what is I said? Legions? Cast him out. Okay. Okay, for he said unto him, come out of her, you unclean spirit. And he asked, what is thy name? And he answered, saying, Legions, for we are many. And besought him that he should cast him, into the sea. Okay, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no. Then I missed it. It's not here. Have you come to destroy us before the time? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't find it. You can also browse it by yourself. I'm sorry, I missed it. Okay, so let's go back to where we came from. Yes, I found the place. This is the time. Matthew chapter 8, verses 29. I know I read it somewhere. What is going on? Where is it? Yeah. Matthew chapter 8, verses 29. And behold, they cried out, saying, what have we to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of Yahuwah? Art thou come here to torment us before the time? Demon is asking. So Abayawa gave them a certain period of a time to display their nonsense. Okay, so that is what that demon was asking Yahushua. Are you gonna destroy us right away? Are you want to torment us? You want to send us to fire now? Before the time, you give us a time to display our madness. So that is what it was just saying. Okay, so let's go back to where we came from. The book of first book of Adam and Eve. I read 47 already. Okay, 50 now. We can read all 50. Okay, the final one is 56, verses 1 through 6. Let's read 50 first of all. 47, 48, 49, 50. I think we are good. We will end with this. Okay. First book of Adam and Eve, chapter 50, verses 1. Then the word of Yahweh came and said, O Adam, who cancelled thee? And the same trick is still using for you guys today. Who cancelled thee? Where thou endest out of the cave. Oh, my father. To come to this place. Okay. And Adam said unto Yahuwah, Yahuwah, we came to this place because of the heat of the fire that came upon us inside the cave. The demon torment them, if you read this book. 4. Then Yahweh Elohim said unto Adam, O Adam, thou darest the heat of fire for one night, but how will it be when thou dwellest in hell? 5. Yet, O Adam, fear not, neither say in thy heart that I have spread thee rock as an... Oh, what am I reading now? Yet, O Adam, fear not, neither say in thy heart that I have spread... this rock as an... Oh, my father, awaiting over thee to plague thee therewith. 6. It came from Satan, who had promised thee the Godhead and majesty. It is he who threw down this rock to kill thee under it, and Eve with thee, and thus to prevent you from living upon the earth. 7. But in my mercy for you, just as that rock was falling down upon you, I commanded it to from an awaiting over you, and the rock under you to lower itself. Okay, now. Okay. This is where Abba Yahweh, I think I'm searching for some place. And Yahweh said to them, because they had left their cave. Okay, okay. But these days and 3 nights. Okay, yes, okay. There's a place I was searching for where Baba Yawa said unto Adam, go and tell Satan to give you the Godhead he promised you. Oh, my father, we are proceeding into that place now. All right, now 56 verses 1, I think, through 6 or so. But when Adam came out and saw his horrendous figure, he was afraid of him and said unto him, okay, that we should be starting from 55. I think, no, indexed. Let's go there. 56 now. I think the part was in, but we, okay, coming. Okay, let me just read the 56. No room for that. Where is it? All right, 56. There came the word of Yahuwah to Adam and said unto him, O Adam, look at that garden of choice. Oh, where am I? Oh, my God. Okay. Verses 5. O Adam, ask him who deceived thee to give thee the divine nature he promised thee, or to make thee a guardian as I had made for thee, or to fill thee with that same bright nature with which I had filled thee. Ask him to make thee a body like the one I have made thee, or to give thee a day of rest as I gave thee, or to create. So Abba, you want to begin, because these are the things he promised them. So go and ask him now. If he come, just go and ask him. Now we are going to where Adam really marched to Satan and said, where are all these things you promised me? Okay, so let's do that. So now 57. But when Adam came out and saw his horrendous figure, he was afraid of him, and said unto him, who art thou? Then Satan answered and said unto him, it is I who had. Okay. Then Satan answered and said unto him, it is I who hide myself within the serpent, and who talked to Eve, and begat her, deceived her, until she hearkened to my commandment. And I am he who sent her through the wise of my speech to deceive thee, until thou and she ate of the fruit of the tree, and ye came away from under the command of Yahuwah. 3. Then when Adam heard these words from him, he said unto him, canst thou make me a guardian as Yahuwah made for me? Or canst thou clothe me in the same bright nature in which Yahuwah had clothed me? Where is the divine nature thou didst promise to give me? Where is that fair speech of thine thou didst hold with us at first, when we were in the garden? Then Satan, listen now, listen now, see Yahoo 5 now. Then Satan said unto Adam, thinkest thou that when I have spoken to one about anything, I shall ever bring it to him, or fulfill my word? Not so. For I myself, I have never even thought of obtaining what I asked. Therefore did I fall, and did I make you fall, by that for which I myself fell, and with you also, whosoever accept my counsel, for thereby. But now, O Adam, by reason of thy fall, thou art under my rule, and I am king over thee, because thou hast hearkened to me, and hast transgressed against thy Yahweh. Neither with there, oh my father, will there be any deliverance from my hand until the day promised thee by your Elohim. You see now? That is the torment we are all going through. 8. Again, he said, inasmuch as we do not know the day agreed upon which thee by thy Elohim, nor the hour in which thou shalt be delivered, for that reason we will multiply war and murderer upon thee and thy seed after thee. This is our will and our good pleasure, that we may not leave one of the sons of men to inherit our others in heaven. For as to our abode, O Adam, it is okay. O Adam, it is in a burning fire, and we will not cease our evil doing. No, not one day, nor 1 hour. And I, O Adam, shall sow fire upon thee when thou comest into the cave to dwell there. 11. When Adam heard this word, he wept and mourned and said unto Eve, hear what he said, that he will not fulfill aught of what he had told thee in the garden. Did he really dare become king over us? But we will ask Yahuwah, who created us, to deliver us out of his hand. Exactly what the devil is saying to you today. Thank you, Abba. I'm done. Is the Godhead is still fighting, but you know he lost the battle already, because the blood has already consummated everything. So it is final. You've been rebuked, Samuel Ose. You are in your grave already. Abu Bakr, thunder fire you in Yahweh's mighty name. Esau, thunder fire you in Yahweh's mighty name. So we are done, family. On the Shabbat, we will be doing how Jeremiah is selling everything, including the kingdom of Jesus. Our motto for Fehi is selling all and all. Thank you, Abba. We bless you. Hallelujah. Horrible Kayaba. Thank you, Abba. All right, now, family, Shabbat, we do another page. We open another page. I just love my Abba. I just love you. I love you, Abba. I'm sick, but heal me in your mighty name. Whoo, hallelujah. I just love my Abba. I just love my Abba. I love my Abba. Oh, I really do. I love Yahuwah. I love him, yes I do. I truly love Yahuwah. I love Yahuwah. I love my Abba. I love my Abba. I love my Yahuwah. I truly do love my Yahuwah. All right now, family. You hear from me. Shabbat.